And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and award winners alike, with more of the 2021 7th Annual Indy Awards. And if you're wondering at home, all of those actors we picked for that ad previously, was picked out of a hat. Do I think that movie's gonna work? Probably. Given enough motivation, they can make it work. But besides that crazy ad featuring a whole bunch of very funny comedians and people of the acting world alike, I think it's time for us to go into one of the new awards for this year in the form of the High Octane Award. And this award, folks, is the award given to one of the tracks that was probably one of the best tracks featured for the past 5 years, or 6 in this case, in the world of Grand Theft Auto Online. And not to mention the fact that these are also prior winners of the previous years of the GTA Online Track of the Year winners that we've mentioned a part of the Indy Awards. And with that explanation out of the way, Dan the Weatherman Stu, if you will, please read the nominees for this inaugural award that won't be back on the Indy Awards until the 10th year anniversary of the said Indy Awards. Go ahead and read the nominees. And here are your nominees for an award Dan the Weatherman Stu just got notice about this week. AKA the High Octane Award. Smoke cannabis with his track Monster Soares. Yep, the track that won GTA Online Track of the Year last year. A giant, oversized, monstrous track with a lot of tubes, and not to mention a face that you can see from the distance that will scare the living bejesus out of you while you're riding on this track. Or I might be the only one that happened to, but either way, still a pretty fun track. The Canyon Jump by Frankie Before You Get 69. A classic track that allows you to play as Evel Knievel trying to jump over the Ratton Canyon with any car that you can get your hands on of the super variety. And even though it was extremely difficult to make your way from one side of this canyon to the next, when you make it, you will feel a sense of accomplishment. I know I did when I first made it over here. GHG, the Epic Spiral 09 by I, Gerald HG. The Man Bear Person. I know you wanted to say Man Bear Pig, Dan the Weatherman Stu, but he is a man bear indeed, which means a guy who has a bear head but a man's body. Yeah, if that makes any sense. But anyway, folks, a track that, despite it being so simple, can be so fun at the same time, including one spiral right next to downtown Los Santos, and not to mention a whole bunch of health items and rockets to go along with it, which leads to plenty of hours of you blowing up your friends while trying to do a death spiral at the same time. Is it possible? It is, if you're not getting blasted with rockets, that is. Standard by Ven 876. Haha, lot of buys in this track. Yeah, Dan the Weatherman Stu, the fact that he has Standard by Ven with Ven making the said track, yeah, see why the buys are in there, and if there was 3 of them, it would be a Backstreet Boys song. Or is that NSYNC? I keep getting those groups confused. But nevertheless, a giant oversized track that involves a giant rainbow of a loop-de-loop in the center. Definitely one of the most coolest tracks we've seen, a part of the Grand Theft Auto Track of the Year series. And for those who are wondering out there, this track won the 3.0 award for the Track of the Year for that year. Suicide Bomber Mega Ramp by Raymax 6. Haha, Evel Knievel Ramp to the extreme. Yeah, Dan the Weatherman Stu, this is possibly one of the most craziest tracks we had a chance to mention during the show because it involves you jumping from one side of the Maze Bank Arena, or more or less the Maze Bank Tower, right directly to the other. And the fact that, yeah, let's just say that the checkpoint from the dip down is non-existent, not only added to the fun of the track, but the difficulty of the track as well. And oh yeah, did we forget to mention that there was rockets during this track too? So besides trying to jump this track and avoid hitting your friends, you also had to avoid hitting rockets too. Truly insanity if you ask me. And speaking of insanity, Dan the Weatherman Stu, next nominee please. Vertical Insanity #1 by Me. Yeah, the most recent winner of the Track of the Year award, and was able to win it by only 6,000 votes. And the fact that this track has a 90-degree dip in it and also several other insane things along the way definitely earned its way into the world of the High Octane Award, not only for its votes, but for the madness you'll experience while racing it. And I guess with that said, Dan the Weatherman Stu, if you will, please read the winner of the inaugural High Octane Award for this year. And the winner for the GTA Online High Octane Award is, drum roll please, The Canyon Jump by Frankie Before You Get 69. Congratulations. Wow, though probably one of the first winners of the Track of the Year award goes home with the High Octane Award as well, thanks to you the fans out there for voting for this said track. And the fact that this track with a giant oversized Evel Knievel jump won it, I can only imagine what sort of crazy track Frankie Before You Get 69 is going to come up with within the next 5 years when the next time we mention this award. Or more or less by the next 3 years so we can keep it in line with the decades that we have. We might do it sooner than that. We don't know, folks. We're making this up as we go along, like we always do. And with that said, folks, we might as well head back to the music once again, and when we return, we'll be back with the next award of the night, which is none other than the GTA Online Creator of the Year, as the 2021 7th Annual Indy Awards rolls on right after a word from our sponsors. So don't go anywhere just yet, folks, and stay tuned.